Hey, Smarty Pants, let's play a guessing game. See if you can tell me what animal is making these sounds. Ready? Go. Did you say crickets? Nice. Here's the next one. If you said those are cicadas, you're right. Okay, last one. Who do you think's making that squeaking? Could be a lot of things. A mouse or a chatty raccoon. But it's not. Here, I'll give you some clues. It's almost sunset, I'm standing under a bridge, and these small winged critters are literally hanging out upside down right above my head. Did you guess bats? That's right. I'm standing under the Pitano Bridge in Tucson, Arizona, where the entire bottom of the bridge is covered in Mexican free-tailed bats waking up from an all-day slumber. Ooh, looks like the bat leader is giving a scout bat a job to do.
Listen up, Squeaky. Fly out there and see if you can find any snacks. Report back here on the double.
Yes, Captain!
With their wings fully extended, these fuzzy little bats are about the same weight and size of a standard mailing envelope. And there's 20,000 bats living in this colony. They like hanging out under bridges like this one because it's cool, dark, and allows them to hang high up, where they won't be bothered by predators. It's also a perfect spot for baby bats. Hey, do you know what baby bats are called? Are they called batties, squeakies, poppies, or pups? Did you say pups? Nice! Fun fact, sleeping bats like to squeeze together so tightly that over 300 of them could fit inside of a shoebox.
I found a swarm of cicadas 800 yards away. Due south. Yum!
Good work, Squeaky. Lead the way. Let's fly.
So what do we know about these nocturnal flying mammals? What important role do they play in the ecosystem? Are they really blind as a bat? And can they turn you into a vampire? Get ready for another whiff of science on
Who smarted? Who's smarted? Who's smart? Is it you? Is it me? Is it science or history? Listen up, everyone. We make smarting lots of fun on Who Smarted.
Did you know that bats are the world's only flying mammal? There are more than 1,400 species of bats worldwide. The largest have a 6-foot wingspan and are known as flying foxes. And the smallest bat is the itty-bitty Kitti's hognose bat, which weighs less than a penny, making it the world's smallest mammal.
Aww.
Of all the known bat species in the world, more than 70% of them are insectivores, meaning they eat only insects.
Yep. We love moths, beetles, and mosquitoes.
Fun fact, just one tiny Mexican free-tailed bat can eat up to 500 mosquitoes in an hour. They're a natural pest control.
That's right. If it weren't for bats, the planet would be overrun by insects. And I can find an insect snack fast, thanks to echolocation.
You can say that again.
Again.
Echolocation is the use of sound waves to determine where objects are in space. The sound bouncing off an object produces an echo, like the kind you'd hear in a tunnel or under a bridge.
I make a sound, and the sound waves bounce off objects and come back to my ears, which are specially shaped to help me gather lots of information from sounds. When I hear the echo, I can determine not only the location of the object, but its size and shape too.
Whoa.
Using echolocation, bats can detect objects as thin as a human hair.
Some bats even have funny-shaped noses to focus their squeaks, making their echolocation even sharper.
True or false? Bats use echolocation to see because they are blind. Did you say true? Well, I have news for you.
It's a myth.
Huh?
While bats use echolocation to improve their nighttime abilities, they are not blind. So the answer is false. Bats are born blind, like kittens. But they develop eyesight as they mature. They don't have the sharp focus for detail and color that humans do.
But our eyes are hyper light sensitive, allowing us to see in conditions you would consider pitch black.
Hey, who turned out the lights?
Also, bats may be small, but we're fast.
These bats here in Arizona fly up to 47 miles per hour. And some bats can reach speeds over 100 miles per hour. Bats fly differently than birds because they have extra fingers. A bird only has one finger at the end of its wing, but a bat has 3 fingers with skin stretched between them. They also have a tiny thumb-like digit poking out the top of their wing that helps them climb. Bats fly by moving their wings through the air in a rowing motion, kind of like what you do to swim through water. Bats can also fold their wings in different shapes, allowing them to swiftly shift directions midair.
Much better designed than birds, if you ask me.
And they can hit the brakes and make a sudden stop in the air.
Everybody stop! Now that's what I call precision. Everyone to the bat cave!
Most bats are out at night and sleep during the day.
Lots of insects out at night.
And fewer predators.
Phew.
Fortunately for bats, they have very few predators. Snakes, owls, and other raptors like hawks and kestrels. Going out at night means they can feast while most of their predators are sleeping. Bats are nocturnal, meaning they go out at night. That schedule may have encouraged their association with the legend of Dracula.
I want to suck your blood.
True or false? There are such things as vampires.
Please be false. Please be false.
Yes, it's false. There is no such thing as vampires.
Phew.
But there is such a thing as a vampire bat. And they do drink blood. But not from people.
Phew.
There are 3 species of vampire bats. They all live in Central and South America, and they drink about 2 teaspoons of blood a day. Mostly from sleeping sheep, horses, and cows. It's kind of like how mosquitoes drink your blood. Oftentimes the animal doesn't even wake up or even notice the vampire bat at all. Most bats eat insects. A few bats slurp cow blood. So what are some other things bats eat? Any ideas, Smarty Pants?
Ah, geez, please don't say people.
No, it's definitely not people.
Phew.
2 species of bat are known piscivores. Do you know what that means? It means they eat fish. Some tropical and subtropical species of bats are nectivores, which means they love plant nectar. Some nectivores have super long tongues and can beat their wings fast enough to hover like a hummingbird. Then there are the frugivores. Any guesses what that means? Frugivores eat fruit. Did you guess it? Fruit bats love figs, dates, mangoes, and bananas.
Banana.
There are 166 species of fruit bat. When they munch on fruit, they leave the seeds behind, which helps new plants to grow. Just like nectivores help with pollination, and insectivores help keep insect populations under control.
Sounds to me like bats are good helpers.
Good thing, considering bats make up 20% of all mammals. Hey, Smarty Pants, what are some characteristics shared by all mammals? They're warm-blooded. Yes, they have hair or fur. Yep, they give birth to live babies and nurse the little ones. And just like you, mammals have complex brain function.
Bats are super clever. And unlike most mammals, we can fly.
Yeah, but we do have a hard time taking off from an upright position. We don't have hollow bones like birds. So our weight to lift ratio is a little off.
Any idea how they solve that problem? It has to do with using gravity to their advantage. Here's a hint. How do bats sleep?
Did you say hanging upside down?
All but around 6 species of bats sleep hanging upside down, using specialized tendons in their feet. They can grip trees, cavern ceilings, and the underside of bridges. Then, to fly,
We just let go and fall right into flying.
bats eat upside down, give birth and care for their young upside down. They even poop upside down.
Ew.
Bat poop, called guano, is so small it just falls to the ground like little grains of rice. But bats don't pee upside down.
That would get my fur all wet.
We either flip around or we hold it in and do it while we're flying.
Look out below!
Hey!
Like cats, bats spend a lot of time self-grooming. They do that upside down too. If you've ever hung upside down, you know the feeling of having all the blood rush to your head. It might even make you dizzy. So how is it that bats can hang upside down for so long?
Bats are so lightweight. Gravity doesn't affect our blood flow the same way it does yours. So spending lots of time upside down doesn't bother us at all. Because we can be inverted and totally relaxed, not only can we sleep through the day, some bat species who hibernate can sleep upside down for up to 6 months.
But the biggest question you're probably wondering is, are bats dangerous? The answer, right after this quick break. Now back to Who Smarted. Sometimes, when the going gets cold, the cold get going. While some bat species hibernate, others fly south to warmer weather.
We migrate to Mexico.
Nos gustan chapulines!
So are all these bats flying around dangerous? Not if you don't bother them.
Phew.
Bats are immune to many diseases, which means they can carry diseases that are very harmful to humans without any danger to themselves. So you definitely don't want to handle them or any part of it. And you definitely don't want to eat one.
Likewise, humans harm bats by destroying our habitat or using pesticides that poison us. In other words, we're harming each other.
Yes, but only when we interact. Bats won't harm you if you don't touch or trap them.
Phew.
A common concern is getting rabies from bats. But only 1 to 5% of bats are rabies carriers, and they don't bother people or pets. Like all wild animals, we should respect their space.
If you're cool with us, we're cool with you.
Some bats fly as many as 250 miles in a night to seed and pollinate plants, promote widespread forestation, and keep the Earth's ecosystems balanced. When bats are able to do their job, unharmed and unhindered, they help us prevent and treat diseases. Bat research has even led to advances in vaccines.
Whoa.
And studying bats' ability to echolocate has helped scientists develop navigational aids for the blind.
Pretty cool for a bat, man.
We want to give a big shout out to superfans Michelle and Tristan, listening to Who Smarted in Lake Tahoe, Nevada. So glad you love the show. This episode, Bats, was written by Libby Ward and voiced by Adam Tex Davis, Sophia Plitt, Max Kamaski, and Jerry Colbert. Technical direction and sound design by Josh Hahn. Who Smarted is recorded and mixed at the Relic Room Studios. Our associate producer is Max Kamaski. The theme song is by Brian Batman Suarez, with lyrics written and performed by Adam Tex Davis. Who Smarted was created and produced by Adam Tex Davis and Jerry Colbert. This is an Atomic Entertainment production.